Mechi, APC governorship candidate Tony Cole, and former Commissioner for Power Augustine Wokocha should be served through substituted means in a fresh criminal lawsuit instituted against them by the Rivers State government. Well, presiding judge Justice Chinwendu Nwogu gave the order after the lead lawyer to the Rivers State government, Den Wigwe, told the court that they could not serve the defendants due to the inability of the sheriff to locate the addresses of the defendants. Well, the judge said the defendants should be served through 2 national dailies, but the matter was later adjourned to 2nd February. Now, as you may know, the Rivers State government filed a fresh criminal lawsuit on misappropriation of public funds, amongst other things, against the former governor during his tenure as governor between 2007 and 2015. Well, one of the lawyers to the Rivers State government, Alphonsus Sibi, spoke to correspondent Emeka Otuka after the court proceedings.
Prominent as these citizens are that they don't have an address here, it leaves much for us to think about. However, we've been able to serve Sahara Energy Resources Limited. We have also served NG Power Limited. So out of the 5 defendants, 2, the companies I mentioned, have been served. Rotimi Amechi, we have not served. Tonye Cool, we have not served. And Augustine Wokocha, we have not served. Now, the legal system allows us to seek the permission of the court, apply to serve them by substituted means. The resultant effect is that when we do publish all these things at the different portals of a newspaper publication, it will be taken that the whole world, including them, to have seen it.
Moving on, Justice Phoebe Ayua of the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt has sentenced a 35-year-old woman, Ngozi Joy Amadi, to 3 years imprisonment for human trafficking. The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, in a statement today, said Mrs. Amadi was convicted on a 2-count charge of recruiting and promoting foreign travels to a victim from Port Harcourt to Libya for the purpose of prostitution and victims' exploitation. Now, away from that, the Rivers State Police Commissioner, Okon Effiong, says the police has no power to determine the legality of the Executive Orders 21 and 22 signed by the Rivers State Governor, Nyesom Wike. CP Effiong said anybody or political party that has issues with the orders should seek redress in the court of law. He said it's only the political parties that have refused to challenge the issues with the state government.
Most of my work if of the possible with the executive order, they should go to court and seek redress. That's why you saw that most of the parties take the first not to see you. Because when you go to court, why party will not judge you? So perhaps those who are having issues to court and the way to we will not be. There's a financial of this. When somebody issues in the way like action does, why they do something because it's something. So nobody will think.
While the Rivers State Police also said the police is determined to ensure that it's maintained in this.
We are trying to ensure that peace is maintained. We are told that they should give us a calendar. They don't, so we are giving them security. Because after the board, we are giving them across the board. We also have said that the era of violence going on from more violence to.
The Commission Chinmo said some parties in the state are yet to learn real music. Professor Mom says during an interview on Nigerian FM's Facts, history is working to ensure that public schools in all the local government areas receive these learning materials.
Who is coming from Kwani, who is from Bobo, and who are going to that will tell us about that to see the national and the from here with difficulties. That's why I think my mail before them for the quantity for it.
Also said a monitoring team has been set to apprehend principals and teachers caught collecting illegal fees from children. He said education is free in all state public schools.
But the government is committed to the payment examination. Some parts are on sufficient. We are sitting at several ones. When I open, I put my salary.
Anthony Ogu says the people are advantaged in the community. Mr. Anthony said there's drinking water headed to buy water, which has become spent due to high control for assistance from the government.
Center. In the schools, the trucks there are fading away. The roof blown off. Neighborhoods go to buy water with the increase in fuel.
to interrogate the political class ahead of the general elections. Mr. Ibanichuka made the call while speaking on the role youths can play to make the elections successful. He noted that this generation of youths are more politically conscious.
They've tied us around poverty such that they use that as a weapon. So the young people, just to survive, to get 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, can do anything for the older generation without asking questions about their own future. And they are registered more in their numbers in this recent registration with the INEC, and they are going to cause the difference. I am particularly interested in that class because they have not been adulterated yet. So we can really give them a direction, give them a focus, and add the few of us that are up there that are still willing to support this younger class and to move on to make a difference in the university.
Another youth leader, Livingstone Membere, says youths have not played a major role in demanding inclusive governance.
How have these youth leaders been able to galvanize the energies of the youth to make demand for inclusion, for participation? We want youth organizations that should be independent, that can demand for policies and programs from government. I believe a lot of them have learned their lessons. Elections are just by the corner. They would have learned that it's not about taking monies to vote, but it's about voting for the right set of people that will bring up programs that will positively affect.
Well, Mr. Membere also advised the government to formulate policies that can give youths an enabling environment to thrive.
And some of the policies of government have not really favored a lot of these small businesses. It's tax force coming to harass you and all of that. So going forward, the government should give free in terms of policies, in terms of for youth to be gainfully and even out to live.
Still on this, the local person for Africa River State urged holders, include youths, to ensure violent-free election.
Can incorporate to new electoral to dilate when we have seen some undemocratic attempts by the authorities to law the rights of political parties and candidates who will interact with cities publicly to sell their manifestos.
Well, Mr. Prolet upheld the citizen to lead the conscience.
In fact, all the activities signed up was they tested that and now they can trust the electoral process. The train elect a lot of the biomodal tax accredited system and other laudable innovation after this moment of finding out is the time get that the earlier the better be left.
Governor Tom says the chair-led leadership not sincere in reconciling with the aggrieved governors on the platform. Governor said this in an interview with journalists today. He also said that he held a condition was not to 5 governors' demand. In business, the River State has threatened to be pro-petrol. Chairman of the organization, NFI George Will, in an interview, said the protest would take place at the Isaac Borough Park if the NNPC fails to force marketers to sell at the official rate of 165 naira per litre and provide fuel to government depots rather than private depots in the state.
Federal government so call on the NPC to immediately make a way of reformers. Use this on all our CSO unions, trades and professionals, and all reverse people to prepare for protest on Wednesday, 25th January 2023, by 9 a.m. at Isaac Borough Park.
In entertainment, Nigerian songwriter Abdurrashid Bello, also known as J-Skills, has referred to falling after to non-accreditation for accreditation. This was originally when it was lost, now found. Sports, just like a spend for Sunday match at Arsenal after the Zillions' 5th yellow of the series on the Gunners, 8 player at the after in 80th minute of one at Bristol.
And now,
France staged a protest today against France President Emmanuel Macron's plans to push back the 8 from 2 to C4. Public transport have been badly hit and many closed. Now significant, some of the protests and the biggest hands of the March City from Place de la République during the afternoon. And that was the highlight of the major story. The state has suspended service on Vana and gunnership has sentenced over 3 years in prison for trafficking in wrist. The State Police Commissioner Okon Effiong says the police cannot be legality of 21 and 22. River State Education has a team to monitor the collection of illegal fees, prints and headers. River State civil society organizations have threatened to stage a protest over persistent fuel price hike. News was edited by Martha Okere. Weather report our court evening. Vote, your vote, and back to listen evening.